Without flirting, there cannot be attraction or sexual chemistry. I'm sure you know this by now. I've said it in every one of my videos. But if you do not flirt with a woman, a girl, she will not see you as a sexual option and either send you to the friend zone or reject you directly if you make fun of her. You know it's true. I know it's true. What's unfortunate is that flirting isn't taught anywhere, which is why most men suck at it. Most people suck at it and keep getting rejected or friend zoned by girl after girl after girl. However, as you're a wing girl, I cannot let you be one of those guys. So in today's video, I'm going to show you 3 easy ways to flirt with any woman you like and build sexual desire and attraction. All these tricks are extremely powerful and will drive women crazy when done right. So make sure to understand them properly so you can use them right away. Also, watch this video to the very end because after I reveal the 3 flirting tricks, I'm also going to show you a shortcut to master the art of flirting almost overnight so you become one of those few men who can get women on men at the flip of a switch. All right, with that said, let's not delay any further. Let's get into it. I'm learning from here on out. I am going to be your very own personal leading girl, and every week I'm going to give you the no BS insider information about what women really want versus what they say they want, plus instantly effective methods to win over any girl you like. So hit that subscribe button now so that you never miss a video. Let's get started. Here are the 3 flirting secrets that drive women crazy. All right, here's secret number 1. Use playful disqualification. This is one of the best ways to build attraction early on. Playful disqualification is all about pushing a girl away in a teasing way or showing her that you're not sold on her, but in a lighthearted, playful manner. Remember, this is not saying some negative thing about a girl to knock her off of her pedestal or lower her status. There is no negative intent here. It's just like, poking fun, teasing, you could say, pulling her leg, pulling her hair. Here are some things you can say to disqualify a girl. You and I are not going to get along. Or, hey, let's play a game of who can talk less. You start. Or, you're so weird. You're like pineapple on a pizza. Note to self, don't date this girl. Notice what's happening in these lines. It's always done with like a little smirk, right? You're simply poking fun at her. You're playfully teasing her. It's so fun. This creates a little bit of a challenge for the girl. After all, most beautiful women are used to guys sucking up to them all the time and showering them with compliments. You're beautiful. You're this one. So when you use these playful disqualifiers, you stand out. You level the interaction. It's not about one person chasing the other anymore. It's now about you guys having fun together. Plus, it's like a sneaky way you communicate to her that you're higher standards of these guys, and you're super witty. You're not sold on her right out of the gate. And she needs to do more than just look good to gain your approval. She has to keep up with you. So it's a winning tactic. So just be careful about your delivery. As I mentioned before, it needs to be lighthearted and playful. Smirk on your face, higher energy. That means you say these things in a casual tone. And again, smirk or a smile on your face. So if you do, you'll see the girl giggle and most likely bite back, flirt back with you. Another thing to remember is do not overdo this. If you're using too many of these all the time, it might send the wrong message and honestly get annoying instead of showing that you're just messing with her. So she'll think that you're...
Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to Google Eye. We want to get our best models into your hands and our product ASAP. I'm
genuinely not interested if you keep doing this. And that's not what you want to do. Keep these things in mind and you will see this tactic work wonders for you, especially with women who get chased by a lot of guys and hit on by a lot of guys. Playful disqualifiers take them by surprise and hook their interest immediately. Okay, next one, secret number 2, reversing the roles. So one of the best ways to flirt with a girl is to set the frame that she is the one trying to get in your pants. Again, if you do this in a playful way, she'll know that you're messing with her and she'll have fun and play along. This is for all ages, 25, 85, these work. Here are some lines to demonstrate how this works. Oh God, stop pressing me with your eyes already. Or my mom warned me about girls like you, girls who want to take advantage of you. Or I'm gonna go get us drinks as long as you promise not to put a rupee in mine. Or something like, are you always this sporty or am I getting some kind of special attention? Or, oh, you're so... Okay, so see what's happening? You're assuming attraction. you're assuming that she's trying to win girls. That's the frame. And you're verbally acknowledging that in a playful manner with her. So this has two advantages. First, it gives a totally sexual or romantic undertone to an interaction, which means it absolutely guarantees that she's not going to, there's no confusion here, nothing friendly going on. Secondly, even though it's done for fun, it clears the idea of her chasing you into her subconscious, right? It's putting it on her because she thinks you're simply messing with her, which you are. She accepts your plan. She internalizes it because these words are going to mean something to her. The only thing to be careful about is timing. You need to use these lines after you set a playful tone in your interaction. You just say this right off the bat. You can't have a serious logical conversation and suddenly slip in these role reversal lines because that's just like awkward. It doesn't make sense. So you need to be joking around first. So make sure that she's having fun, make sure you're having fun, and she knows you're a guy who doesn't take things too seriously. And that's when one of these is important. This is why I always recommend guys to start flirting and having fun with the girl as soon as possible. The sooner you set the playful vibe, the better the interaction will be. Okay, now before I move on to the last secret, trick, tip, tactic, whatever you want to call it, I have a quick request. If you're enjoying the video so far, please hit the like button and let me know. It will help the channel grow. It'll make me feel good. More guys can watch the video. Feel validated. There's many reasons, but please, click that button. Appreciate it. Very easy. Just do it. Sorry. Don't be weird. But just do it. All right. If you are done with it, let's proceed to the last flirting secret that I have for you today. And it is secret number 3, which is called push pulling. So this is perhaps the most effective secret on the list. It's an old PUA term and tactic, but I actually think it's a great tactic to utilize, of course, only with good intentions. In fact, I know guys who only use this tactic and have girls like drooling all over them. So push pull is very simple. How it works is you play around with showing interest, and then lack of interest, and then interest again. Positive, negative, positive. Pushing is when you express disinterest to a girl, so pushing her away. Pulling is when you pull her in, you express interest, so pull her back into you. So I actually call this boomeranging in my best-selling program, the F formula, and that may give you a better visual. Throw it away, comes back, right? You know how that works? It's keeping a woman on her toes about whether there is attraction and interest there. Obviously, though, in very playful ways. So here's some examples of it. Oh my God, you are so cute. I hate you now. See? Pull in, push back. Or, you're such a lot of fun. You're even smoking. Or, I like how you talk. It's so weird and quirky. Or, you hug her and then say, okay, that's enough. Physically pushing her a little bit. But again, playful. Or, get away from me. I can't have you around. You're way too cute and tempting, right? Push away, pull in. And these can be done over text and or in person. And they're really simple. You don't need to overthink this. It's just positives and negatives, or negatives, positives, pushing, pulling. So there's a little bit of practice. You can get really good at this. Just get in the habit of noticing something positive or negative about people around you and follow up with the opposite, right? You smell. No, that's horrible. But you can try it with friends, colleagues, and anyone else you want. You can make any conversation more fun and interesting. However, with women, it's especially effective because it's so unpredictable. It keeps us on our toes. Either you're showing interest and then taking it away, or you're showing disinterest and then reversing it, like all in a short period of time. So it sends some fun mixed signals. And that's what gets us hooked. It's very intriguing, and the chain of positive and negative emotional spikes just creates an emotional roller coaster. And as you know, we women love roller coasters, which not only makes the conversation exciting and fun, but it also gets us craving more and more of you. All right, now that concludes our list of flirting tactics that make women go crazy. If any of it seems overwhelming, do not worry. Like any other skill, flirting also becomes easier with practice. The more that you do, the easier it becomes. However, if you'd like to take a shortcut to flirting mastery, that's something that you'll love. And it's called the F formula. The F formula is a framework which boils flirting down to a logical step-by-step process and leaves no room for doubt about what to do next. With this formula in your hands, you don't have to think about memorizing any techniques. The fundamentals of flirting get locked and loaded into your brain, and all of a sudden, you will become a man who flirts with women even without thinking about it. You'll flirt with everybody even without thinking about it. You become a natural. The best part is the F formula is so easy to understand. Any guy can master it over a short weekend and start using it right away. So to find out more about it, just click the link in the description box now and you'll be taken to the video I made, which reveals all about the amazing formula. Once you know it, you can start generating attraction at will with any woman that you like. In fact, we've had it tested on over 10,000 women, so we're absolutely sure that it works on every type of girl you can possibly meet. 25, 65, more than 57,000 guys must swear by this formula because it helped them attract beautiful women and get more numbers, dates, and sexual encounters than they ever had before. And there's no reason why it cannot do the same thing for you. So I hope that you check it out. The link is in the description below. Check that out. But anyways, thank you again for watching this video till the very end. I will see you next week.
Man, he's in bad shape. Jax, I want to come home, man. I want to come home.
Getting you there, Ladwell. Just hold on.
With the easy-to-wear Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor, tracking your glucose can be more affordable and personal. Now, more people pay $0 for the Freestyle Libre systems than other CGMs. This is progress. Try the #1 CGM in the US for free today.
We lost them. Let's get home.
Sorry, Dax.
I'm Caitlin. I'm a mom of two. I lift, I run, and I'm super competitive. I'm always on the move, but recently I've been dealing with shin splints. This issue has kept me from the activities that I love. My sister told me to stop by Roadrunner Sports, so I stopped by its local store.
We've all been there. I know you felt it at a party, maybe you felt it on a date, maybe it's even preventing you from crushing it at work. It's that frustration of being in your own head. I don't know what to say. Do people even like me? How's that guy so charismatic? You start overthinking everything. Does that make your social life better? No, makes it worse. So what if I told you there was a roadmap to get people to like you in literally 10 minutes? Despite this book being almost a century old, yes, 100 years, 36 is when it was written, damn, do these ideas hold up more than ever. I'm gonna share with you 4 of the most practical tips, things that you can literally walk away from this video and start using in your social situations. You're gonna be like, something about that guy. Here's the first point. Picture this. You're at a party and you have 2 conversations. Conversation number 1. You get cornered with a woman who won't stop talking. She literally won't shut up. Doesn't matter what you say. Doesn't matter you trying to give cues that you want to leave. She'll find a way to turn every single conversation or talking point back onto her. You just got back from vacation? Well, I'm going on vacation next month. Let me tell you all about it. That's
Dude, that makes your job so much
with my
easier.
friend and blah, blah, blah. Now, your second conversation of that night goes a little different. They're asking you the questions. They're laughing at your jokes. Seems like they actually pay attention to you and care. What did person number 2 do? They used what Dale Carnegie calls being interested, not trying to be interesting. Early 20s, I was learning a lot of pickup, game, and how to talk to women. I was learning like really poorly recorded videos of 45-year-old dudes trying to teach you magic tricks, being like, this is how you get girls. This is how you be interesting. I never learned any of the magic tricks, so I can't say if they worked or not. But what I do remember is there was a lot of pressure. Pressure being the performer. And it turned every social situation into like this performance of you have to win people over by being the most interesting and having the life of like the Dos Equis man, most interesting man in the world. If you just become interested in people and you start asking them questions and you kind of turn on them and you actually care, you listen empathetically, it's almost a surefire way if someone goes up to them at the end of the day, they're gonna be like, I like that. That girl, listen to me. She's cool. There's a quote that Dale Carnegie says. He says, you can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. One caveat here. It's very, 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 very important. It's more of an Eastern self-development idea that we talk about on this channel of detachment. Okay, detaching from outcomes and how that you shouldn't do this principle as a way or a gimmick or a trick to get the girl in the bar to pay attention to you and like you. If you're doing that, they can sense it. The intention behind that is almost a neediness. I'm gonna use this principle to get them to like me. Yeah, you want them to like you, sure, but you don't need anything, right? It's obviously the guy who's talking to a woman and they just want to sleep with them. And they're acting really interested. That's so crazy. You eat pineapples on pizza? It kind of defeats the whole purpose. The second big idea, you ever heard someone and they're like, oh, I'm so bad with names. What does that even mean? You're just so unimportant to me that I won't even take the half-calorie energy expenditure it takes to know your name. Screaming, I don't care. In leadership development, they drill this into the power of someone's name. Really think about that. It's the one thing that's unique to you that you've been called your entire life. Even dogs know their own name. Dale Carnegie famously said, remember that someone's name is the sweetest sound. But what do you do if you are actually bad with names? I got some tips for you. I call this the 3 for 3 rule. Make a goal to say someone's name 3 times in the first 3 minutes of meeting. What's your name, Justin? Cool, nice to meet you, Justin. It's hard. So, Justin, where are you from? Boom, right there, 3 times. Tip number 2. There's nothing worse than meeting someone, forgetting their name, and then having to meet them again and be like, what's your name? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, we met before. I'm gonna break rapport a bit. So what you do, learn this from a Hollywood social coach. Don't worry, not the magician pickup artist. You say, good to see you, not nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Dude, we already met. Good to see you. This works super well if you're going out, if you're being social at parties or bars or meeting people for the first time. If you just take this little extra effort of knowing people's names and remembering it and calling them that, you're gonna like it. But not if you overuse it. Okay, this is the biggest warning. It is creepy if you just call them their name every single time. I get it. You learn this tip. And you're like, hell yeah, Clark, I'm going to use this. Get everyone to like it. If all you have is a hammer, everything kind of looks like a nail. Don't overuse this. Justin, how's it going, Justin? Listen, Justin, I was thinking later, Justin, you and I, Justin. Justin will ask what drugs you're on. Probably never want to forget. Remember that a person's name is the sweetest sound.
Okay.
Tip number 3. I was told once that I had resting bitch face. You ever heard that term? I'll show you. Look, this is me literally completely relaxed and focused. And now, if you've never seen me before with strangers, is this a face that's warm? If we were having a conversation and you feel safe opening up, like, why is this guy gonna mug me in 2 seconds? But what's crazy is that's me completely relaxed and focused and there's nothing wrong. Versus if I have just a slight smile on and I'm nodding my head a few times. See how much more approachable and warm that is. What's the difference? Smile. That's how you cure the RBF. Smiling a bit. Dale Carnegie quote, the expression one wears on one's face is far more important than the clothes that wear on one's back. Even when you're on the phone with people, you can tell if they're smiling or not, can't you? Now, some people argue with this, like, why am I gonna smile when I'm not actually happy? Or if I'm like mad or, I'm not feeling it, I wanna be real. Like, I want my vibe to just, keep it real. And look, I'm not saying be a fake person. I'm not saying, smile and laugh like you're living in the suburbs and someone's coming over for cheese board and wine night. But what I am saying is put some effort into it. That's, I think, the biggest takeaway from this book. Effort goes a long way. So if you don't like the social interactions you're having right now, if you want them to be better, you're going to have to change things. And that doesn't have to be huge, it doesn't have to be fake, but maybe being open to trying things a different way. And if you don't smile, you're going to act pissed off and hard to be around. Guess who you're going to attract? Like attracts like. Is that a circle you want? A bunch of people who sit around complaining. That sounds great. I don't think that is, because that's why you're watching this video. So put some damn effort into it and smile. And the 4th big idea, I was watching a comedian come up on TikTok. It said, women, if you give guys a compliment, they will remember that for the rest of their lives, because guys get so few. But careful what you compliment them on, because it's going to stick. You say his jeans make him look good, he's going to wear those jeans every day and never walk home for the next 2 years. The point is that compliments are kind of few and far between these days. And in here, Dale Carnegie says that even if you have to have a difficult conversation with someone, that you should begin with honest and sincere appreciation. That people are dying for recognition. You could even argue that's why we're so self-obsessed. We post photos for validation. That part of human psychology will never change. Everyone loves recognition. Everyone does a good job, a pat on the back, being acknowledged. You know what I like about you? No one's ever going to say, dude, shut up. Yeah, I don't care. Most people will be on the edge of their seat. Dale Carnegie says in leadership that you should give people a fine reputation to live up to. Human beings have a need to remain consistent with the identity that they create in their head. If you say, I am a runner, you're going to get up every morning and you're going to run even if you're on vacation, because you are that. I am extremely disciplined. That wasn't a trait I always had, but in college, someone told me, Clark, you're extremely disciplined. That appreciation stuck with me, and to this day I view myself as someone who can cultivate discipline. There's also a relationship tip, which is praising the qualities you want to see grow. You want your partner to do the dishes? Compliment them when they do the dishes. You want your partner to give you back rubs? Compliment how good they are at giving back rubs. Not criticizing when they don't or nitpicking when they do. Now I know what you're thinking. Clark, isn't this just like flattery and blowing smoke up people's ass? There's a difference between flattery and appreciation. Honest and sincere appreciation. That's what we're asking for. People are going to pick up when it's honest and sincere too. And look, guys, this can be simple. You don't have to pause someone in the middle of a workday and tell them why you agree with their values and you can see their hearts and it's shining through their shirt. Like, no, these are little things that go so far. You know what's nice? Not having 2-minute sponsorships on these videos. Isn't that kind of nice? I don't have to sell you moisturizing creams or websites or socks. Nothing wrong with them, but it's because I self-sponsor these videos. We have a coaching program. It's called Metamorphic. The whole point is to design and create and help you shed off the layers of what I call this 2.0 version of it. Okay, we're acting as if it's kind of fake it till you make it. All the self-improvement advice can be confusing and overwhelming. I don't buy that. I believe that you already have that 2.0 version of you deep down inside. You just got to shed off some layers that aren't really you and let go of some old stories and baggage. How much more energy are you going to have? You have a lot. And so that's what we do in 10 weeks. Walk you through it. We give you NLP coaches. We give you a community that's awesome. You get calls with me every single week. We're there answering your questions, other coaches as well. And it is truly an amazing experience that I know you'll love. So if you want to hear more about that, you're ready to make these YouTube videos out there. I mean, I love them, but sometimes they can be entertainment, not education. And if you feel like you're in the same spot you were 12 months ago, what's going to change? What's going to be that thing that gets you to the next level? So if you're really ready for a challenge, you want the next 12 months to be different than the last, apply down below. There's a coach, one of our coaches, who can explain a little bit more, walk you through some details, and see if it's a good fit for you. It's a legend of a book, just chock full of big ideas. If you're someone who does like these types of videos, where we're talking about books, big ideas, I'll link up here the 5 books you should read this year that changed my life. I know you'll love 1, 2, 3 in here and get something out of it. So go watch that now. It's a perfect follow-up. I'll see you there.
Hey there, no need to adjust your TV, or more likely your phone. You're watching a recycled movie.
Are you a kid? Have you ever wanted to improve your flirting? Some people struggle with flirting and they don't know where to begin. But there are a few flirting characteristics that can improve your chances of effectively flirting with them. Dr. Aaron Benzes explains in his Psychology Today article that these group of flirting characteristics underlie effective flirting. He wrote that although there is no formula for successful flirting, there are characteristics that increase its chances of ending well. If you take on a natural approach to these behavior characteristics, your flirting may improve. In order of importance, here are the 9 characteristics to keep in mind the next time you flirt with your crush. Number 1, nonverbal behavior. Something to remember the next time you flirt. Not only what you say to your crush, but your behavior as well. A good amount of eye contact, not staring intensely, but still letting them know that you're listening by looking at them in the eyes. Also, remember to genuinely smile. Everyone wants a sweet smile. Good hygiene and scent are always great as well. It's not just what you tell your crush about yourself verbally, but non-verbally as well. Number 2,
Merryweather, because security is a private matter. What can I do for
really
you?
want to show that you're intelligent
Congratulations,
by
you have
saying a witty joke
successfully booked
or
an
having
airstrike.
natural
Please
conversation
drop a
about
flare
topics
so
that
the
show you're
pilot knows where to
educated in
target.
a variety of things. Number 3, a gentle approach. When flirting, it's always important to be respectful as well as having fun with it. People want to see you mature as much as they find you pretty. If they're not comfortable, you won't make things comfortable. Always use that to share with the Number 4, cheerfulness. When someone is looking for a partner, they're not only looking for someone who is respectful and kind, but someone who is cheerful as well. This is another characteristic that is said to underlie effective flirting. When you want a partner that makes you happy, if you're flirting with a bit of cheerfulness and you're more attractive. Number 5, romantic intentions. Of course, when flirting is always a great idea to show your romance. You can have a bit of fun flirting, but throughout, you may want to show how romantic you can be. Whether it's a sweet look in the eyes that you give or a bit of gentleness in your touch, a hint of romance is often essential for flirting. Number 6. Courage and determination when flirting. It can be more important to approach someone you like to flirt with. Where do you begin? Confidence is key. If you're going to flirt long, you need not only courage but determination. So that flirty joke you've been playing out in your head to tell them, flirt courageously. Be confident. Number 7. Something in common. Of course, for you to develop a relationship with your crush, you'll want to have something in common with them. So before you start flirting, you may want to find out a few things about them. What do they like? Do they have any shared interests? Values? You'll need to keep the conversation going after you're already flirting. That's the goal. So a few things in common is always a good idea, so you can easily bring the conversation back to something you have in common. Number 8. Good looks. We don't know what qualities others find attractive about others, but we can always try to be our best selves to create a first attraction when you approach who you're about to flirt with. Good looks can always help. So if you can, keep up good hygiene and wear your favorite outfit to express your best self. And number 9. The mysterious allure. Lastly, we have mystery. If you want to ask your crush on a date after some flirting, they'll likely want to get to know you more if you leave something for them to want to know. When asked about something, reveal what you feel comfortable with. But you don't need to reveal everything about yourself in one sitting. Be honest, respectful, and curious with your crush. But at first, feel free to leave a bit of mystery. It may just make them wonder who you know. Friends on that date. So, which of these flirty characteristics would you keep in mind next time they approach you on a crush? We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to click the like button and share it with a friend. Subscribe to Psych2Go and hit the notification bell icon for more content like this. As always, thanks for watching and see you next time.
It's the Big News Report with Guillermo Rodriguez.
Guillermo Rodriguez.
Rodrigo, yeah. It is a waste of energy and time to make assumptions on how someone feels about you. The truth